Ladies and gentlemen, 10 days ago, we made a list, the top crypto gaming coins that will 10 to 100x. Problem is that a lot of you thought that I missed out on your favorite coin. So I went ahead and actually looked at 51 different crypto gaming coins to bring you the alpha on what I've gone ahead and done in terms of research, in terms of potential. These lists go from 10 to 100x. It's important to keep in mind that none of this is financial advice. Is the coin actually going to 100x? I don't know, but the potential is there, which is all that matters. Is something going to hit a $4 billion valuation? Is it going to hit a $100 billion valuation? I don't know. I'm not the truth sayer, but I will talk about why I'm excited about these projects, or maybe why I'm not that excited. Now, let's start with the first coin, Floki. Now, Floki, in terms of a overall metaverse and meme coin play, this one's really good. In fact, I think Floki may be one of the biggest meme coins for the next crypto gaming cycle. They're actually building out a game called Valhalla. It reminds me a lot of those hexagon-based Pokemon games. I don't think it's a bad game at all. Do I think it needs to be fleshed out, optimized? Yes, but they're getting to that point where it's making sense. Floki's got the funding to make it happen. So I think that this is a pretty conservative one. A $3 billion market cap for Floki is pretty reasonable in a full-blown bull cycle. This time around, I'm thinking we go 25x. So Altura is the second cryptocurrency here. Altura right now is actually valued at $52 million, which is pretty close to their all-time highs in terms of market cap. I mean, check that out right there. It's had a pretty incredible run. This is an Alex Becker coin and infrastructure play, the ultimate platform for building and scaling Web3 games. If you're big into infrastructure, you're going to love what Altura is doing. I think this one is a very conservative 50x in my personal opinion. Next one is ApeCoin. Now, in terms of what ApeCoin's doing, I think this is one of those projects that are still a little bit confused on what they want to do. And the likely fact is that projects like Pudgy Penguins, which have a more reputable brand on social media for traditional, audiences, they're probably going to take over. Maybe this is a hot take. There are some brands building on ApeCoin, such as Ape Terminal, etc., which is giving it a bit of a life cycle boost, and is why I will still think that this could easily do a 10 to 25x. But don't get confused. I don't think this is the most bullish play in the world, but it is a play that I'm looking at because of Ape Terminal specifically. The next one is Aurori. Now, Aurori is one of my favorite Solana plays in the entire crypto gaming ecosystem. Right now, it's valued pretty low. I think it's a bit higher than what we're looking at right here. But overall, it's been just killing it. Really killing it. They recently released Seekers of Tokane for people to go ahead and try out. Their NFTs have been holding their floors very well. And in fact, throughout this entire bear market have surprised me very much. So I think Aurori is a team that is not afraid to talk about crypto gaming and is not afraid to be a 75x play, in my humble opinion. We're doing vetoing from the last one. This is a brand new list with brand new opportunities, okay? The next one is AXS. Now, AXS has had a bit of a run, $1 billion market cap. It's had a comeback. Do I think I'm very bullish on this thing? I'm much more bullish on Ronin. That's the fact here. I get AXS staking is a thing, but as a coin, I just think this is one I'm going to leave at 10x. Beam is the next infrastructure play. Beam is the number one infrastructure play that I have in my portfolio right now. On our top 10 crypto gaming tokens, we have Merit Circle. If you didn't know, Merit Circle actually went ahead and migrated into Beam. So yes, I do know that. Trust me, I did a bit of an oopsie last time. But yeah, we're up 218% on this thing. It has been absolutely killing it. Beam actually recently announced that they're going to be going ahead with Merit Circle, partnering with other ZK EVMs, such as Immutable X, as well as Polygon. I'm actually having a member of Merit Circle that is going to be on the channel this Tuesday. This is an S tier pick for me. Is it going to 100x? A $70 billion market cap is really high. I'm going to be honest, but could it hit, a 25 billion, 15 billion? Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm very bullish on Beam, but I have to put it at a 25x only because the market cap is already really high, but I'm very bullish on it. Don't get it confused just because it's lower in the list that I'm less bullish on it. So the next one is Big Time. Now, Big Time had a huge pump and it's had a bit of a correction since then, around almost 50% at this point. The NFT prices have skyrocketed. This is a utility coin that has met more than everybody's expectations. I'm going to put this one on the lowest of my list only because it's already ran so much. I'm more bullish on NFTs when it comes to utility coins. but Big Time has really proven itself that it's going to stick around. What is this? $1 billion valuation would be pretty nuts with the fully diluted, but there's nothing lower than 10x, so we'll leave that there. Next one is Copy. Now, Copy has been in my portfolio for a bit now. I've actually talked to the team over at Cornucopias. They are building out a pretty juicy ecosystem. Y'all know I love nodes, and Cornucopias is going to be doing nodes as well, which is a massive plus for me. This is a play that I said on the channel was getting slept on. My opinion was that the MMORPG meta wasn't there yet. I think I might be wrong, though. Humbly, I think I might actually be wrong here. Cornucopias is easily a 100x play for me. I'm going to slap it there. I think that this is a game that has a lot of promises, but has slowly met them, which is something I've got to go ahead and give props to. They've held incredibly well during the bear market. I mean, look at this. Look at this chart. It's a beautiful chart. You can tell the community is really passionate about this thing, and it deserves its place up there. Next one is Decentraland. This is a metaverse play. This is Mana. It's been there for several cycles at this point. This is a legacy play. I think 10x conservative. Is it going to 100x? I don't personally think so. I'm not too big into metaverses. Next one is Decimated. Now, Decimated has had a bit of a run as well. It had a killer run. Look at this. Just a 5x clean. No, this is a 10x. Incredible 10x. It went from pretty much dead to like bustling right now. That's a lot of these crypto gaming plays too, with these low market caps. 23 million is literally nothing. This is a project that is doing a bit of a persistent online world. You know how I think about persistent online worlds. I don't think they're in the meta yet, but considering how low the market cap is on Decimated, this is something that I could easily see at, $500 million valuations, peak bull market. The next one is Dami Online. Dami Online is an Avalanche play. Yes, it's an Avalanche play. This thing has run up a heck of a lot. A lot of people are hyping it. I love their team. They've got RuneScape backing. This is going to be a winner, in my opinion, in the bull market. It's already had a massive run. It was pretty much dead. It had no attention. And then the Avalanche gaming narrative happened. Avalanche has been killing it, and I think Avalanche is going to continue to prove itself as a leader in the crypto gaming space. So because of this, I easily think this could also have, a 25 to 50x return over the course of the bull cycle, just because it's got that branding there. It's in the forefront of Avalanche gaming, super young, taking the risk, and doing it right, in my opinion. So the next one is Prime. Now, Echelon Prime by the Echelon Prime Foundation, they also know what they're doing. They've got Parallel, they've got Colony coming out. They're all AI game. I'm very bullish on this project. If it 10x, it would have a pretty big valuation. I'm not going to lie, $1.9 billion is quite a bit. But this is a project that could do that. This is a project that could probably 25x because they've got some serious backing. They're probably the best trading card game currently in the industry. So maybe I'm being conservative with the 25x, but given the run that they've already had, probably going to leave it there. We had Prime on our top 10 crypto gaming tokens for last month. It's up 120%. Maybe not the most in the world, but with its valuation, I think for now we'll leave it there. I'm pretty sure I'm being too conservative, but it is what it is. So the next one is Engine. Now, Engine, I actually had a missed opinion on this one. I did more research on Engine. I'm a bit more bullish than I was the last time I covered this. Engine is getting the heck out of Ethereum. I really respect that. Get that migration going, please. Please. All these coins that are sticking to Ethereum, I'm cringing so hard. Engine is a pseudo infrastructure play, launched top tier Web3 games. They are making their own blockchain. To be honest, I'm a little bit more bullish than I was last time I covered this because I did a little bit more research on it. Do I think it can 10x? Yeah. Do I think it can 25x? Yeah, I do think so. I think this is a project that has plenty of funding to make it happen in a full-blown bull cycle. So we'll see if they capitalize on it. If they don't, maybe just a 10x, maybe less than that. If they do actually take advantage of their legacy experience, then I do think this can 25x. Gala Games. So Gala is another one in our top crypto gaming tokens portfolio. Is actually having a bit of a run over the past month, up 43%. This one's already a very big coin, $869 million. Now, Gala is trying to do things a little bit different. They're turning into more of a layer one infrastructure project. We all love infrastructures. There's nothing wrong with it. They recently launched their Gala Music token, which is doing decent depending on how you think about it from its launch, TGE. And their tokenomics are just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Do I think Gala can 10x? Yes. I don't think that's a crazy thing. Do I think it can 25x? Yeah. Do I think it can 50x? That's a bit of a stretch, but we'll see. If they end up going through with all of their promises, then this will probably 50 to 75x. If they don't, conservative 25x. The next one is GFAL. Remember, by the way, all these tokens have run up since the last time I talked about them, so the numbers are going to be a little bit off. So GFAL, I actually like this one. They have elemental radars, as well as a couple other games in their ecosystem. I think Games for a Living has good experience, and so far, at least, they've been doing it right. Their valuation is also pretty low. It's $64 million. Obviously, it's much higher than it was before, and their volume is on an uptrend. It's been doing pretty damn well. This is a cryptocurrency that I think is probably going to have somewhere around a 10 to 25x run this cycle. Maybe it'll have a 50x if we're stretching it, and in my opinion, I'm going to leave it at 25x for now. So GameSwift is the next one. G-Swift is a big winner in my opinion. This one's at a $27 million market cap. It's actually pretty much the top gainer in our crypto gaming portfolio. We got in this one pretty early, very early, 300% gain over just the past month alone. It's had a lot of gains. Can it have more gains? Yes, I really do think that, platforms as a service are going to be big narratives. I think giving SDK platforms and resources for these games to build in crypto is extremely important. G-Swift has it there. This, to me, is probably a play that can 50x in a bull cycle, 50 to 75x, maybe 75x. Maybe 75x. Next one is Gods Unchained. So Gods Unchained has been making a comeback. I've been seeing them. I'm not ignoring it. And, this is something that has really shocked me. Full stop. I didn't expect this. Gods Unchained's community is killing it. I remember when I streamed to 10 people back in the day, Gods Unchained, someone came up to me from the community, introduced me. They have a wonderful community. I love this project. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked when they realize that this game is going to be something, because it's already a good game. They just have to release it on mobile. Their mobile release, it's taking forever to do. Hopefully at some point it actually comes out. If their mobile comes out, this is a project that can easily do a 50x. $5 billion market cap. Just send it, boys. Just send it. Next one is Guild of Guardians. Now, Guild of Guardians has also been having a run lately. It's just moonshotting. Look at this. Just a juicy chart. It doesn't have a lot of volume on it. It's still very far, but the market cap, it's doing its thing. We all know about VC and Nox over time ends up being very negative for a coin. Is Guild of Guardians coming out very soon? Because if it is, then a $69 million valuation is very low. I think this is something that can 10 to 25x. I'll probably leave it at the 25x. Next one is Illuvium. Illuvium has had a big run over the past month. They've gone from like $30 all the way to where they are now at $103. $388 million market cap. We'll leave it at maybe, if peak bull market, this thing becomes a global phenomenon, 50x. Conservative 25x. Immutable X. So IMX has already a huge market cap. It's a $2 billion market cap. Can it get to 20 billion? Yeah, I mean, sure, I could see it. Can it hit all-time highs again in terms of price? Yeah, I could see it. I could see it for sure. Yeah, I'll give it a 10x. Immutable X is a leader in the space. It's a godfather of crypto. They have a ton of games under their umbrella. But they have a really big valuation, like a really big valuation. So 20 billion, honestly, is very achievable. Even a 25x is achievable as well. But I'll leave it at 10x for now. So the next one is Jewel. Now, Jewel is DeFi Kingdom's token. This one has also been having a crazy run as of recent. There was actually a Zach XBT thread where he was like, oh, but this thing sucks. But then everybody was like, wait, no, it doesn't suck. And all of a sudden it started mooning, and it just hasn't stopped mooning since then. What do I think about DeFi Kingdoms? I think the same thing that I thought when I talked to them last time. I think that the game is still very much a DeFi protocol, but I think they're getting close to actually being considered a crypto game. So I'm looking forward to that day. I'm actually bullish on this team. This is a team that has been fighting. Dreamer is awesome. And the guy who gave me a little blotterfish, I love that guy. It's a bloaterfish. Awesome guy. This is something that I could see at the billions easily. This is a team that has stuck it out and has really risked it all. So I'll leave them at 50x. 50x. Let's go. Compete is the next one. Compete is an all-encompassing metaverse. They have all kinds of stuff, battle royales, kart racing, etc., etc. They don't have a lot of volume. Their token has had a pretty mean run. I mean, it's been great for Compete. I'm bullish on Compete. It has a very low valuation, 25 million. My opinion, I think that's pretty low, but you know, if it 10x's, that's 200 million. That's a pretty high valuation. 25x. Next one is Lit Lab Games. Now, Lit Lab Games is a Web 2.5 publisher. They are hitting all-time highs right now. This is, in my opinion, extremely undervalued. I think that this, Web 2.5 gaming publisher has done it right with Cyber Titans. Reminds me a lot of TFT. They've got it right. They've got the right partners to make it happen. So I think that they are probably going to be somewhere around the realm of 50x. Next one is Treasure Magic. Where is Magic? Let me see this. 229 million. This is on Arbitrum. This is a play that, in my opinion, is sleeper. Last time I covered it, I don't know how bullish I am on Arbitrum, but nowadays, Arbitrum is trying to make a bit of a comeback. The problem with stuff like Arbitrum is, are they going to end up using the money in the right way? Yes, no, maybe. Is Magic going to be doing it the right way? But then I kind of realized at the same time, you've got Arbitrum. Arbitrum right now is valued at $1.5 billion. And it's been holding itself decently, in the entire course of this stuff. Down 90% in the past year. That's from the launch. Can Magic make a comeback from where it is? Yeah, I could see it. Am I the most bullish on it in the world? No, so I'll leave it at a 10x for now. Mirror Circle is the same thing as Beam, so we're going to put it right next to Beam. Next one is Moontropia. Now, I actually looked into Moontropia. This one has also been having a pretty mean run from its launch. This is a 2023 play, very low market cap. Fully diluted is pretty crazy. It's only on Uniswap right now. It's got a pretty low volume overall, so obviously this is a more speculative one. But Moontropia, they've actually got their own game, which is not bad. It's pretty decent. For a $3 million valuation, having a game is ridiculous. Like, that's kind of nuts. So I am going to put this at potentially a 100x play. I mean, that's a $300 million value. Maybe that's crazy. All right, maybe we'll put it at 50x, but I'm very bullish on this one. Okay, Myria. Myria has pretty much gone to all-time highs. It's practically at all-time highs right now, $90 million market cap. This is going to be a leader in the indie gaming crypto publishing space. I think Myria's got it right. They changed their node structure very recently. People love that apparently because it's going straight to all-time highs. They've got the connections to make it happen with Alex Becker, etc. This is one that I'm extremely bullish on. I own nodes on Disclosure. And yeah, I'm putting that at 50x. So Mythos. Mythos is one that I keep hearing people in my audience talk about. Apparently it's having a run. Respect, right? Look at this thing. It went from 26 cents to 50 cents. So this is a bit of an early bird if you're looking at this. Why is it having a run? I'm not sure. But I do know that a lot of people are using Mythos because Mythos is on NFL Rivals and some of the bigger games in the crypto gaming space right now because of mythical games. We all love mythical games. Unless you're Paisan. If you're Paisan, I don't really like their fees, to be honest with you. But there's no denying they've got people using their stuff. And so there's going to be a heck of a lot of people speculating on this. This is an $8 million market cap with a $500 million fully diluted market cap. I'm going to put this one at a 50x and we'll go from there. Nakamoto. So Nakamoto is pretty much my favorite GambleFi play for the 2024 bull run. They are consistently hitting all-time highs. I still think that this is going to continue to run probably to all-time highs or more, obviously. At a $1.5 billion valuation, that is a lot. That's a lot for Nakamoto. Can it go higher than that? 1.5 billion. The 1.5 billion would be crazy. But it's possible. But it is very possible from this point. For now, I think I'm going to leave it at 25x. $3 billion market cap, 4 billion. It's a tough one to say. But Nakamoto Games, for sure, I'm very bullish on. They're not afraid to be in crypto gaming. They're a leader in the GambleFi space. And I'm sure they're going to continue to be that as we continue to go into this bull cycle. Now, Pegaxis PGX Stone has pretty much randomly 10x. You're just going to be praying, honestly, for more VCs to just pump this thing up artificially. I wouldn't own it. You know, I think there's better stuff that Mirai Labs is building, such as their new game. But yeah, it exists. It exists. So that's all I'm going to say about that. The next one is Playables. Now, Playable, if you've seen my channel, I'm very bullish on this thing. We already have gotten astronomical gains from this, almost a 10x from where it is right now. So, I mean, clearly, you know, we've already profited a lot. Can it still have a run? I think this is something that can still, to this day, hit a $3 billion valuation, you know, peak bull market. If they build out their products, if they scale their team, it looks like they're serious. They have a ton of money from their node sales to be able to build out their vision. You've just got to ask yourself, are they going to exceed expectations with all the extra funding that they have right now? Or are they going to do absolutely nothing and continue with their current trajectory? If it's the current trajectory, I think maybe this will be a 10x. If they exceed expectations, this could be potentially a 100x play. With its current market cap, let's just slap it over here at 75x. It's right up a little bit since our last tier list. It's a big market cap, but it's possible for sure. So the next one is PlayZap. Now, PlayZap is going into the hyper casual, you know, crypto gaming mobile space. They already have a lot of users. They're at a $13 million market cap. This is one that I think is a gem. To be honest with you, this is a gem. Is it going to 100x? I don't know, to be honest with you. Will it 50x? I could put my cards on that one. This is a team that understands mobile gaming studios. They've raised money, they've been profitable before, and they will likely be doing that again. Clearly, right? They've already been killing it with their token. So Polygon Matic, it already has a gigantic market cap. I think this is one of those crypto gaming plays that were really good last cycle. Nowadays, it's okay. You know, maybe I'll put this at a 10x. That's a really big valuation. I don't know if it'll get to $80 billion. But I hope Polygon. So we'll see. Next one is Ronin. I made a video dedicated on Ronin a while back. We actually talked about this when it was at like 30 cents or something like that. It went really low this year. 40 cents. Yeah, very, very low. So yeah, there is that. But now to the $1.76. This is going to hit new all-time highs for sure. $485 million market cap. This is going to be one of the biggest crypto gaming ecosystems of the next bull cycle. So conservatively, we're going to put this at a 10x. Probably a 25x is more realistic, but just because I filled up the 25x with so many plays, I'm going to put this at a 10x, just out of spite. Sandbox, I have the same exact opinion as Decentraland. They're kind of the same thing in terms of metaverses, obviously different partnerships, different distributions. I'm just not that excited about metaverses. Maybe I'm just a bad person, but I'll give it a 10x. Next one is Seedify. Now, Seedify is an absolute monster play. We actually covered this on our top crypto gaming tokens. It's up right now 242% over the past month at a $227 million valuation. What do I think is going to happen this bull cycle? I think it's going to absolutely smash all expectations. This one is probably going to be at somewhere around a $2 to $5 billion market cap. That's a very big valuation, but I am pretty safe to say that they will be the leader of the crypto gaming launchpads, and that is going to be a very expensive industry to be a part of in the bull cycle. If we get to 100K Bitcoin, oh, you betcha the Seedify is going there. So next one is Shrapnel. Shrapnel Shrap token. Shrapnel is hitting all-time highs consistently. We covered this at 10 cents. So we are very happy about our Shrapnel position. I've talked about this several times about their lawsuit and the FUD and all the BS that's happened. We've gotten really good profits off this token, to be honest. It's at a $94 million market cap with a $1.2 billion fully diluted. By the end of this bull market in 2025, we're going to have unlocks. Do I see this having a 100x? I think that's a bit of a stretch, to be honest. Maybe somewhere around a 10 to 50x from current prices. It's already ran up so much. Shrap would have to somehow get billions upon billions of dollars worth of value into the Shrap ecosystem. Where it is right now, I don't see the loop to make that happen, but I do see conservatively from current price points, you know, somewhere around a 10 to 25x happening. So we'll leave it there. Next one is going to be the one that I didn't cover last time, Sidus. Sidus has burned a heck of a lot of tokens. They're going to have a launchpad. I'm bullish on launchpads. I didn't know that they were going to have a launchpad. So now that I know that, I'm actually very bullish on Sidus. I grab some over here. Am I buying the top? I don't care, guys. I'll lose all my money if it needs to be done. $59 million market cap. Do I think it's going to 100x? I don't know, but it's going to 50x. So next one is Sinverse. Sinverse, I see in my comment section all the time. I had Inspector Mindblow, and I told them, be careful, because this thing has a very low market cap. I still think it has a low market cap. Right now, it's at $9 million. This is something that, you know, it's crazy low market cap. So this is a bit of a metaverse play. Metaverse plays are cool. Am I very excited about the game? You know, where it is right now, obviously, is extremely early. I mean, just look at it. But I could put this at a 10 to 25x, and I don't think anybody would be angry at me. So we'll put that there for now. You know, I think it's more maybe of a 25x in a peak bull because things just pump like crazy. Next one is SLP. Do we think SLP can 10x from now? Would I be rude to say no? Would I be rude to say no? Maybe. I mean, a 10x, sure, I guess. A little bit crazy on the valuations. But if we have a crazy AXS run, I guess. I wouldn't put my eggs on SLP, though, that's for sure. It's the utility coin for Axie Infinity. We all know what happened there. It's deflationary nowadays. They did change it around. But, like, if you're going to buy SLP, you might as well just get AXS. And if you're going to get AXS, you might as well just get, you know, Ron. Ron is a much better investment, in my opinion. So the next one is Splinterlands Shards. Splinterlands Shards have also been having a bit of a comeback. Very far from where they were before, market cap wise, not as crazy. You know, they're hitting their little highs in the year. This is one with very low volume. I have a problem with this game because I think it's too complicated. I still think it's way too complicated. I feel like they have the potential to be something really awesome, but they have to make it easier to digest. If they end up doing that and they make it easier to digest, then I could see this as, you know, 25, 50, 75x. For now, because it's so complicated to me, maybe I'm just dumb, I'm going to put it at a 10x. The next one is going to be Star Atlas DAO, aka Polis. Yes, the Dark Star Atlas token is Polis. I'm very bullish on Polis. This is easily a 25 to 50x. In this bull cycle, conservatively, I'm going to place it there. Star Atlas is a leader on the Solana narrative, as well as the people that are very jealous of Star Atlas for potentially building out its game. So we're going to slap it right there, right there. Next one is Steppen. Steppen has kind of come and went in terms of crypto gaming cycles. I think their time to shine has kind of come and went, so we'll put them at a 10x. Theta Arena, also think the same thing. I don't really see much on Theta Arena. So the next one is going to be Ultra. Ultra's UOS. Now, Ultra's been having a pretty epic comeback. They haven't had the craziest price movement in the crypto gaming space, but in terms of an infra play, the future of gaming as a hub, they might be another winner. And you know how I feel about gaming studios. You know how I feel about marketplaces. You know how I feel about infrastructure, SDK platforms like GameSwift. I'm bullish on them. I'm bullish on them. Last time I put them on note, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. $94 million market cap. Let's end this one. $1 billion market cap. Vulcan Forge. Now, Vulcan Forge has a ton of games. Are the games the best? I don't think they're the best games in the world. I do think this is a platform that a lot like Gala, if the Gala narrative with gaming studios ends up happening, then Vulcan Forge, you know, by due process is going to run. They also have Elysium, which is a carbon neutral layer 1 blockchain, and their metaverse as a service project Metascapes, which I think is cool. People are also earning the Lava token, which I respect a heck of a lot. So, I mean, I could see this one at a $1.8 billion market cap. We'll leave this one at somewhere around a 10x, and we'll call it there. Next one is WAGMI Games. Where's WAGMI Games? So WAGMI Games right now is a $50 million market cap. This is potentially a banger. This potentially could be the biggest of the biggest. This is one that I think, personally, I'll put in the 50 to 75x realm. They're on Immutable. If Immutable goes buku bucks, then I think WAGMI is also going to run. They're at a very low valuation. Mobile gaming is a big narrative. They've already kind of had people earning in the game. They have the right marketing, the right team. So I'm going to put it at a 75x. Next one is Wax. Now, Wax is at a $231 million valuation. They've also been kind of climbing slowly. Am I the biggest bull on Wax? No, I kind of feel like it's like Engine in a way, but they've kind of been a little bit slower than Engine, in my opinion. I like Wax, I'm a Wax ambassador, but in terms of valuations, I think 2 billion is fair. I don't think that's crazy. So Mega Weapon. Mega Weapon is the next one on this list. I actually played Mega Weapon today. They're at a $19 million valuation. Can they 100x? That would put them at a $1.9 billion valuation. I think that's kind of extreme. They're on Avalanche. They've got the right narrative to make it happen. They're not on a lot of centralized exchanges. They've already had a pretty killer run so far. This is something I could see at a $500 million market cap to 1 billion though. I mean, absolutely. I could see this at a 50 to 75x. So I will put it there. The next one, Materium. Materium is at an 811,000 market cap. It's very low. Materium has no volume though, and the only way that Materium ends up pumping is if we get news on Mirandus. Mirandus is the flagship game for Gala Games. They use Materium as a resource in the game. It could easily 100x if this game actually ends up being something. So therefore, I will put it at a 100x valuation. Obviously, this is the end of the video, but the valuations are a little bit different from the last one, only because a lot of these tokens have already ran up a lot since I actually covered it last time. I try to make it as fast as possible. Obviously, these tokens can exceed expectations. They can be worse than expectations. But in terms of potential, I think a heck of a lot of these tokens, if not all of them, have a lot of potential. To say a token will 10x in a bull cycle is pretty outrageous, but a lot of these crypto gaming plays will have plenty of opportunities there, especially the ones that we don't even know exist yet, that just come out of stealth and kill it in the space. But I hope you enjoyed this. This was like 50 different tokens. Did I miss any tokens? If I did, I'm sorry. At this point, I don't know what to tell you. But until the next time, like and subscribe. Thank you. Comment in the comment section videos that you want me to produce in the future. Till the next time, stay classy. And that's all.